What's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to use text in Blender. So adding is really simple. Just Shift A, grab your text, and you're golden. Now, what you're going to want to do to manipulate the settings is go over to the object data properties right over here. And this is where you have everything. First off, I'll show you how to change the font. So you just drop this down, go to your open fonts, navigate to wherever your fonts are on your computer. Mine are right here in the C drive Windows fonts, and then you can select whatever fonts you want. I'll go ahead and choose something like this. This is what I use for my subtitles in a lot of my videos. And there we go. It'll change the font just like that. And if you want to see a bigger change, we'll do something like Times New Roman. And let's just pull that up right there and open font. As you can see, we definitely have a change there. And so the alignment in this is you find that down here on paragraph. Horizontal, I'm always going to recommend you align it center if you're doing some sort of title animation. But aligning it left or right works just as well. But for this, I'll do center. And vertical, I always recommend doing bottom baseline. This will just align it to the bottom of what the baseline would be in a paragraph, so you don't get stuff lining up all weird. You can also adjust the character spacing down here, which is kerning, tracking, things like that. You can adjust the word spacing as well if you have multiple words. Let's go ahead and go into edit mode like that. And then we can add extra words. Let's go ahead and say, like, what's up, dudes? And voila, if we adjust the word spacing now, the words spread out. And then the line spacing will happen if we have multiple lines. So what's up, dudes and dudettes, like that. And then we can adjust the line spacing like this. So those are your main settings, but you can also extrude and bevel from within the text settings. So to do that, go over to your geometry tab and open that. Then you can just simply extrude it out like this and you have a geometry. And then for beveling, I'd like to leave it on round, and then you can just hit the arrow right here and it'll round everything out a bit. Now, sometimes when you do this, the letters will start overlapping. And so you want to go back over to your paragraph, or actually your spacing, and then maybe increase the word spacing by 1 tick. And that will probably look a little bit better if you bevel it too much. So now let's get into animating this on a curve. So first, we're just going to add a simple curve and put it on there. And when you're putting things on curves, it always works better if you have it all in one line. So we'll go into edit mode, go back over, and we'll delete that enter space and add a space there. And so then we'll hit Shift A. Let's go ahead and add a curve. We'll add a circle curve, and we can scale this up however big we want it to be. Once you've added the circle, just select the text again, go down to fonts, and then do text on curve and select your curve. This will place it on a curve just like that. And you can grab this and move it on the x-axis. It'll change it like that. The y-axis will move back and forth like this, and it'll keep the curve z-axis up and down. Now, the only problem that you have with this is if you're trying to do a 3-dimensional curve. So if we add something like a Bezier curve like this, and we enter edit mode, let's go ahead and grab this guy. Let's extrude him out, and then move him up on the z. We can rotate him a little bit, and then let's just extrude him out again out here. So then let's scale him up. That's probably a good size, actually. So if we try to add him on the other guy, let's X out this one and select this curve. What happens is it remains 2-dimensional and it doesn't work how we want it to. We can grab it and move it on the X, and it's just like not messing with it. So what we can do to fix all this is exit out the text on curve, make sure nothing is applied there. Make sure we have our text done, we have our right font, right size, and everything. Then just right click, convert to mesh. We won't be able to change our text anymore, but we can animate it on curves now. And to do that, just go to your modifiers and add a curve modifier. And then select the curve object, whichever one you want, and it will place it on the curve like this. And what we can do now is we can move it on the x-axis, and it will move on the curve just like that. And we can even animate this property. So we're on frame 1 right now. I'll go ahead and add a keyframe. I'll press I location. Let's scroll down a few frames, grab X, move him over here. Press I location, and as you can see, we are animated now with our text on the curve. This is something really cool you can do. You can also animate on a 2D curve like a circle. Just go ahead and change the curve, select it over here like this, and it will spin around the curve now. This is really awesome for doing some nice little animations. That's all I have for you today. If this tutorial helped you, it'd be awesome if you dropped a like on your way out. Bye.